Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Arizona comes out with another first down. He wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's York. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Texas Tech 3, Arizona 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
3, Arizona 0.
They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Torres. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The sure hands, it's Torres. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it on the ground. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Comes out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Arizona 7, Texas Tech 6.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This one away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now on first down from the 28. The give out of the gun. Oh, what a move. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Arizona 7.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
42 Spider. 40.
He wants to pass it on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's York. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Texas Tech 9, Arizona 7.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's York. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down against defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, they missed a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Arizona has the offense humming set up with another first down. Back to the air one more time. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
And he breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The lone back's got it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Shakes off the tackler.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Torres. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. On the ground, it's Johns. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The run from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 30.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution at him moving forward.
Back open in the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And he's running in the open. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's in Arizona.
The aerial assault continues. Lets it fly. Hauls it in. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And that's in Arizona.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
Pass falls incomplete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.